Okay, good morning, everyone. We're just going to wait for the 5 minutes for people to join in. Here's our intro song, counting down till we go live. So you will know on the dot we're going to go live. Here's some music. Morning, Mr. Padiatsi. It's so nice to see you. I've been following you a lot. Give me a shout out. Thank you, Alan. Today's topic is going to be nice and amazing. Almost 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. We're looking forward to another day of amazing beers. Even if you don't watch the live, please just put the audio on and listen instead of listening to the radio. And thank you for those who have stepped up and are here today, this morning. Hello, Andre. Istvan, welcome. Liesel, Tish. Please tell us where you are from this morning. Mr. Patiati, yes, the pleasure's mine. Thank you. The pleasure's ours as well. Taking your time out of today to be here. Okay, 1 minute to go. People. Thirty seconds. Welcome. Today it's all about healing. We're going to focus on healing this morning. and for that, especially during this COVID. Please tell us in the chat box where you are from. Okay, yes. We are in time this morning. Before I introduce our speaker this morning, I'm going to play you his intro, and then we're going to start. So please enjoy.
To the most amazing person with the most magical hands, magical spirits, purely Mr. Awesome. I want to say thank you for changing my life. Because now I don't worry about walking anymore. I don't have to worry about all these pebbles or anything. Thank you so much.
Instructor, not knowing that this was the beginning of a spiritual journey. We are met also Renee, and Renee, such an amazing person. Renee, really, I'm truly grateful for you as well. No words to describe my gratitude.
I have the great pleasure this morning to introduce Renee Horn. We've come a long way. You know, we've been on this journey together, and it's interesting on the path that Renee went on. He became a mental alchemist, healing arts practitioner, spiritual mentor, and author. He's a Usui Reiki Roha Shihan senior teacher. He's a Usui Shikiruha and Ushaya Tibetan Reiki Roha master teacher, professional firewalking instructor, trained by me, yes, life coach, NLP practitioner, quantum linguistic practitioner, timeline healing practitioner, time quanta session, loop techniques practitioner, hypnotherapist, ordained minister and prophet, and all-round nice and awesome guy. Today's talk is going to be about Anshin Ruchuma, the path to enlightenment. And I'm so looking forward to learning from you today, Renier, because I know how much effort you put in to learning and on the path and to grow spiritually and to help others to ascend, to lift their vibration and reach their spirituality. It's a Japanese concept of combining physical and spiritual practice likened to the practice of climbing a mountain to attain Satori, sudden enlightenment. Join me as we delve into some ancient wisdom. And Renier, thank you for taking your time this morning. You are on path. You can start. Looking forward to your talk. To Renier.
Thank you, Kobus. Thank you, everyone, for connecting. A special welcome and thank you to Andre that bumped up my internet to such a big pipe so that I don't have problems transmitting this. So Andre, thank you. I see you online. God bless you. May you be richly blessed in what you do as well. So yes, my name is Renier Horn. I am an alchemist, healing arts practitioner, as well as a spiritual mentor, guru, whatever you want to call me. My friends and family call me Renier or Mr. Awesome. And I am here today to help you in your path of enlightenment. But before we can go on that path, I need to tell you what that is. And because it is not bells and whistles and sitting on top of a mountain and breathing in fresh air and smoking a pipe and thinking that you are this person that has arrived. So please join me on this journey. I would love to also tell you guys my story, how I started back in the day. I was 21 years old. My life was over and I had to choose between death and death. And I chose life. So tomorrow in my second talk, if we have the chance, I would love to share with you guys also my story. Also, welcome to everyone. Istvan, nice to see you guys again. We met last at the fire and it was an awesome journey. I believe you guys all remember the labyrinth. And that is also one of the modalities that we use in order to help people heal. Let me just have one or two clicks here.
Just unpause your screen.
Thank you, Kobus. It's a lifesaver.
Your screen is paused, Renier. Just
can you see it now?
There it's on now.
Okay. So yeah.
Yes, we can see it.
Name an English surname, so you probably can figure out by now that, as you know, as we all say, Afrikaans people speaking English, sometimes it's like airtime; it just runs out. Although I'm not English, I'm actually Scottish from heritage or from line. So please don't insult me, you English people. God bless you, love you all. So what is it that? Let me just click there as well. Okay. So just a little bit about myself. Kobus gave you guys the intro. I teach Reiki. Reiki is a Japanese spiritual modality that helps people to grow. You have probably heard of the word Reiki in Western circles. And yes, it does have a common background. However, it is quite far removed from one another, the original or the Japanese Reiki as well as the Western. Both have its merits. I just prefer to work with the way things were when it started out. It is taught as a Japanese path of enlightenment. I said to you guys, basically also about myself. I'm a musician. As you can see, I've got a lovely double bass here. It's one of my pride and joys. It had to be in the picture. Otherwise, you could just see this mountain behind me. And there's a reason why I chose this mountain. I wanted another backdrop, but it fits so much into Anshin Ritsume, which is a concept that I would like to talk to you about today. I also, as you saw in the intro, wrote 2 books with my friend, long-time friend, Kobus Visser, and it was a journey. It was really an awesome journey doing that, writing down what has changed our lives, what has helped us to heal in our different environments, if I can call it that way. Back to what I said this morning, and that is that I'm here to assist you on your journey of enlightenment. And a lot of people are not so into spiritual stuff. Guess what? Neither am I. But I was forced to learn more about the spirit realm or the God realm. Learn more about what is possible if we only believe. In my journey, in my medical condition that I would love to speak to you guys next time or tomorrow about, I did not have the option or the choice for an operation or for medicine. I had to choose to believe. And that is what brought me onto this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful journey. Before we can go on, let's explore what enlightenment is. If you can look there on that screen, you see there's a little circle there. And that little bump in the road is what happened to me. It's called Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. And it is a congenital heart disease, meaning you are born with it. And there's nothing that they can do about it, except maybe an operation or something. However, in my case, an operation was not an option. And that little bump there is called the delta wave. And that is what spurred me into believing more. Became a minister, planted a couple of churches. I went through coaching, counseling, became a certified coach, did hypnotherapy, learned more about Reiki, healing, meridian therapies, prayer, all these, and got to a stage where I had to put all this together. Why am I telling you all that about myself? Okay, number one, I am a Leo. We love ourselves. But also because each and every person, you and Kobus and myself, each of us has the innate ability to heal as a gift from the gods. That is what the ancient people believed, and that is what we understand, is that ability is in us. You don't need to become a professional this or a professional that. You just need to be. You just need to be available for the calling. Let's just look at a couple of terminologies. Kobus, I am rushing. My brother, I tried, and everybody else, I tried to put everything into the allotted time, and I just keep on going over time. So I am rushing. If it seems like I'm rushing, please contact me and we can have a chat. Telling you more about this wonderful world of spirituality and healing, alchemy. So, first term, healing. According to the dictionary, it is the process of making or becoming sound and healthy again. And in Reiki, or Usui Reiki Ryohu, healing is described as returning or coming back to the way that you were supposed to be today. Not going to some place, but returning to that health issue or not health issue, to that fullness that you were supposed to have today. When we look at alchemy, which a lot of people do not understand, but alchemy is a form of, we call it magic. And magic is basically the deeper understanding of natural phenomena. If I take a magnet and you don't know what a magnet is, and I pick up a piece of metal, you will think that I am doing some magic. However, I understand what magnetism is. Now, alchemy, according to the dictionary, is the medieval forerunner of chemistry, lotions, potions, medicine, concerned with the transmutation of matter, in particular with attempts to convert base metals into gold and to find the universal elixir of life. That is the dictionary. I see that I'm going dark and light. We have some weird weather outside, so please forgive me for that. So alchemy has got to do with changing something base into something pure. And if you look at Newton's third law of thermodynamics, it says that all energy cannot be created nor destroyed. However, it can be changed from one form to another. And Newton discovered that all matter is energy. If you go down to a quantum level and you go to a subatomic level into particles, you will find not just protons, electrons, neutrons, but you will find quarks, bosons, leptons, photons, neutrinos, all these different smaller particles. And if you go into an even smaller scale, you will find that everything is just made up of energy. And that is what's so beautiful. If I translate what is written there, it says that it is concerned with the transmutation or the transformation of energy from a base or base metals, which are iron, copper, nickel, things of not so much value. If I translate it into my mind, I would say limiting beliefs. I cannot do this. Ek is nou maar so groot gemaak. You know that. Into a gold mindset of I can do this. I am able to do this. And the elixir of life, the old alchemists, those of you that have read the Alchemist from Paulo Coelho will probably have an idea of what I'm talking about. Now, these alchemists believed in that this magic can be done, changing, limiting, or base metals into gold by using the philosopher's stone or the elixir of life. Only to find, but you are the philosopher stone. You are the elixir of life. It is you that changes. If I place my hands on somebody, that is where the magic happens. If I give to a needy person, if I give to a not needy person, that is the magic, the alchemy of us growing together, living together. I'm rushing. Spirituality, the quality, according to the dictionary, is the quality that involves deep feelings and beliefs of a spiritual nature, rather than physical parts of life. Spiritual character, quality, or nature, and it also translates into the dictionary as the traditionally spirituality referred to a religious process of reformation, which aims to recover the original shape of man, which ties into what we saw with healing, which is to return to the way that things were supposed to be. I have this WhatsApp group where we just chat about everything, and one of our friends on the group asked the question, and he said, one day I asked, what is healing to you? And not one person on the group answered the same question, because healing for one person is not healing for the other person. What is it that you want to make whole again? Let's look at another term, and that is what I'm speaking about today, and that is the term enlightenment in Japanese traditions. Because I study Reiki, which is a martial art, I also do Tai Chi and Qigong, but Reiki has got more to do with meditation, growth, enlightenment, and it's got healing as a byproduct. But when we looked at these terminologies, you can see that enlightenment, healing, or spirituality, they're all got to do with the same, changing the one into the other. Enlightenment in Japanese traditions, there's two. The one says Satori. Satori means awakening, comprehension, and understanding, and it's a Zen, more a Zen type of thought that says, like a Zen master once said, you can learn Zen from a blade of grass. You can sit and watch a leaf fall, and it turns into enlightenment. It's a very passive enlightenment. However, Anshin Ritsume, which translates as climbing a mountain. Now, Kobus, you know what it is and what it means to climb a mountain. You didn't just one day, you don't just wake up and say, okay, I'm going to climb Kilimanjaro, and there you're on the plane and you go. No, it's a preparation. You need to become fit. You need to eat right. You need to go study. What is it that I need? Because climbing Kilimanjaro, climbing Everest, climbing Mount Shasta, these and Machu Picchu, each one of them has a different way of doing it, a different mindset of doing it. And when climbing a mountain, you need to get physically right, but you also need to get spiritually or mentally right. Because at a certain point, on a mountain, there's a thing called mountain sickness, where you need to get your mind to start pulling you through, where your body just can't go anymore. And there, at that point, where you need to stand up and say, I can, I believe, I am able to do this. Anshin Ritsume is a term that prescribes a relief, not to worry, peace of mind. And by getting yourself right in your mind, it is easier to do something. I want to share with you something. It's not on my notes or something, but when we got married, my wife and I, we wanted to buy a new car. And she was thinking of this, and I was thinking of that, but we could never agree. And so we searched for months and months and months and couldn't find one. And then one day we just agreed. And the next day we had the car for a discount, and for the payments everything was just right. And that is the process, I can say, for Anshin Ritsume. Climbing the mountain, getting your mind right, getting your body right, coming into a holistic joint function. Now, there's a lot of speakers on this group, and everybody is talking about how to get your business right, how to get your body right, and that. And I don't want to dwell on that. I would love to, but I work with that. But I want to give you guys a tip on how to get your mind right by doing something each and every morning. So let me rush through. Climbing a mountain, it's got dual aspects, physical and mental. So here's the tip. You want it. Everybody's quiet on the chat. So Kobus, I think everybody says, yes, let's do this. Okay. How do we get ourselves ready for each day? Anshin Ritsume, or the path of enlightenment, says that I need to first, the author or the founder of Reiki, Usui Mikao Sensei, was, to give you just a quick background, he was from the tribe or the clan of the samurai, and so he was a martial artist. He was good in everything that he did. And he searched for enlightenment and couldn't find it. He searched and searched and searched and just couldn't find it. And then eventually, a friend of him, who was a Zen Buddhist master, said to him, why don't you meditate until you die? Which is a practice which means that you go up a mountain in Japan called Kuramayama, or Mount Kurama, and you climb that mountain without food or anything, go up there, and you just sit there and meditate for 7 or 21 or 40 days without food. And then you either become enlightened or you die. So that is what a friend of him told him to do. And Usui Sensei decided, let's take this, because he wanted enlightenment so much. He wanted the purpose of life, to know what is the meaning of life. Why am I doing this? And on the mountain, on day 21, it struck him like, bam, that's how you do it. And he came down and started teaching what he called at that stage Usui Do, which means the way of Usui, or Usui Teate, which means the hand healing method of Usui. His focus was on healing, not rather more on, my airtime is running out, excuse me. So his focus was enlightenment, teaching people how to live on a daily basis. And that is one of the few things we have that is in his handwriting. And it says there, Shinshin Kaizen, Usui Raikiryo, Kyoge Shufuku no Hyo, Manbyo no Rayaku, Kyudaki wa, I Karuna, Shinpai Suna, Kansha Shitei Gyo Huagemai, Etoni, Shinsetsuni, Asayo, Gasho Shitei, Kokoro ni Nenji, Kuchi no Tenahuyo. And that's a lot of Japanese. But it means something brilliant. And it means just for today. Or the secret, let's start on the beginning. It says, the secret to inviting happiness, the miraculous way of healing all illnesses. Just for today, do not anger. Do not worry. Be grateful for your many blessings. Do your work diligently and be true to who you are, and be kind and compassionate with yourself and all others. Do this morning and evening in prayer and confessing with your mouth and believing in your heart. And it is what we call in Reiki the 5 precepts for daily living, or the Gokai. And there's the English. Secret method to invite happiness, a miraculous medicine to cure all diseases. Let's break it down. Just for today, do not anger. Now, I know I have, excuse me, I have been trained in NLP. And a lot of people, when they start learning Reiki, they go, do not. I do not like the words do not. Because do not think of a pink elephant with yellow dots. And what is it that you think of? Exactly that. The reason the precept says do not anger is because if I say I do not anger, I think immediately about the anger and I start to work on it. What is it that I choose to react with in anger with? If I throw you with a bucket full of dirty water, I will not make you angry, I will make you dirty. However, you will choose to become angry. If the taxi drives right in front of you and cuts you off, the taxi only makes you late for the appointment or pushes you out of the lane, yes, but the taxi did not make you angry. That is something you choose. So when I say just for today, not tomorrow, not the day after, Graham spoke about it last, it was Graham that spoke about it last night, that said, now, let's work on now. I don't have a plan for 7 years. I have a plan for now, because just for today, I will not anger. Think about, so in the morning when you wake up and in the evenings before you sleep, sit down, relax, get comfortable and say, just for today, I will not anger. Will you get angry? Of course you will. But the more you speak it, the more you proclaim it. Death and life is in the power of the tongue, and those who use it will bear the fruits of it. So the more you speak something, the more you put flesh to it. You prophesy unto the dry bones. So just for today, I will not anger. So what is it that makes me angry? The taxi. I will not get angry. I will not get angry. And because of the concept of Anshinritsume, after doing it for a couple of days, maybe weeks, guess what? You stop getting angry. Our next precept, and I have to rush because time's running out, but we do this. We train with these things for months to get people to live a fulfilled life. Just for today, I will not worry. And so what makes us worry? Okay, COVID, finances, family, broken car. Yeah, we have a lot of things that makes you worry. So sit down after the anger. What is it that makes me worry? Because I do not want to worry about that and that and that and that. And then make the choice, the conscious decision. What can I do to get rid of the worry? Just for today, I will be grateful for my many blessings. What do I do now? I start to, you remember, we had that, that Sunday school song that says, count your blessings, count them one by one. And it's so beautiful because it's so part of count your blessings, the many that you have. What is it that you are grateful for? Name them. Will I be grateful after doing that? Of course not. Will I be grateful by doing this on a daily basis? Yes, because now I am programming my mind to see the small things. You know, my first car that I bought was a Toyota Conquest RSI, fastest thing alive at that stage. And I never noticed them. And then when I thought, okay, I want to buy one of these, then every second car I saw on the road was a Conquest RSI, because now my perception starts to change. I start to see things differently. The next precept, Gyohageme, means two things. It means that I will work my work with honesty and integrity. There's a book that says, do whatever you do as if you're doing it to God. Sometimes, yes, we don't feel like doing that to a crazy boss or a crazy partner or what, but do it with honesty and integrity, because it doesn't say something about that person, it says something about you. But Gyohageme can also be translated as be true to yourself, your calling, your way, the reason why you are on this planet. Be truthful to that person. And lastly, just for today, be kind and compassionate. Firstly to yourself, and then also to those around you, your fellow human beings, as well as animals and plants and this whole world. Because kindness is what makes the world a better place. Especially in this time, I've seen people during this pandemic that have changed so much, that have become so kind, because you realize that we are so connected with one another, that if an injury to you is also an injury to me. So if I understand what it means to not have an income, or not to have food, or not to have a roof over my head, and therefore people have become so kind to one another, and it's so great, so awesome to see that. Thanks, Tish. There's a star, where? So there's the whole thing, just for today. Those of you who have watched Kung Fu Panda will know that Master Uwe said, yesterday is gone and tomorrow is a mystery, but today is all we have. That's why it's called the present. And for today only, Do not anger. Do not worry. Be grateful for your many blessings. Work with honesty and integrity. Be kind and compassionate to yourself and all others. Do this mornings and evenings in prayer. So go and be quiet. Find some space. I see I've got 4 minutes left. Awesome. So I can give you some more tips. Those of you that know about the 5 a.m. Club, written by Robin Sharma, he speaks about the golden hour, the 5 a.m. Club, waking up 5 o'clock in the mornings. To get yourself ready, 20 minutes exercise, 20 minutes meditation or prayer, and 20 minutes education to read, to get yourself to work on yourself, because after that you are so busy, especially us with working with other people, that you, and also you when you are at work, you are so busy with the financials or so busy with this project that you never spend time with yourself. Make some time. Tell your family, tell your friends, listen, 5 a.m., if you can't make that, do it 6 or whenever, or wake up 15 minutes earlier and sit down, become quiet. Place your hand on your heart. Feel the life force inside of you. And then when you are connected with that oneness, with that silence, place your hands in what we call gasho, or the prayer position, and pray unto your God, unto what you believe, and say, I ask that just for today I will not anger, I will not worry, I will be grateful for my many blessings and true to myself. I will do my work diligently, and I will be kind and compassionate. So this is what I wanted to a little trick that we learn, wanted to share with you, and I hope that within a couple of days I will get some feedback that will say, wow, it's amazing. You can ask any of my students, from the normal people up to the professors and the doctors, what did this do for you? And they will all tell you, I have found a greater connection with God, or I have found a greater connection with myself or my business. Yes, Sonia. I wasn't a normal, a morning person. However, Tony Robbins, says, it's time to take massive action. If you can't do it in the morning, then what's the second best thing that you can do? Yeah, it's a bit small. I need to be closer to read that. We can do some Q&A just now, but wait, there's more. The game advert, but that's not all. Wait, there is more. So those of you that have gone into my talk on the preview will see that Kobus and I spoke together, and we decided that I can do that. I'm giving away an ebook copy of Volume 1 of Extraordinary, The Power That Is You. It is a copy of the first book that we co-wrote. It's on there. Just download it and go and invest in you, because you are magic. You are powerful beyond measure. If you join me on tomorrow's talk, which will be 12 to 1, you can get Volume 2 for free. Then, here's the deal. I do Reiki training, Sui Reiki, Rio, which in many parts of South Africa, if there's enough people. Mostly I work in Gauteng. Thanks, Sonia. The training is 2 days. It's a Saturday and a Sunday. And don't take my word for it. Ask people around who's the best Reiki teacher in South Africa. They will tell you it's me. Because I live Reiki. I love seeing you grow, seeing you become a better version of yourself. Yes, placing your hands on somebody and healing them is like, and that's the cherry on the cake. But it's not mostly about that. Some people start a practice by doing healing in Reiki. For me, it's more to do with you as a person. Now, these trainings I sell them for 4,000. It's 3,997 to the cent per person for 2 days with this pure awesomeness as your mentor. 7 days before the 2 days, and then a lifelong journey after that. If you want to do level 2 training, which is more emotional, first one is more physical, getting yourself into doing stuff or into into a routine. Reiki 2 is more to do with emotional healing, and Reiki 3 you learn to become a master practitioner, which has got to do a lot about now wait, you need to speak to me. Okay, so that training that I charge for $4,000, if you email me and ask, then you can get it for 3,000. If you have a partner or a friend and you do a double booking, you can do it for 2,000 for you and 2,000 for the friend, which means original price, but one person does it for free. Then, so discount for you, but I know there are people that can not afford this, and I am the first person always, because this is about you. So if you cannot afford, however you are called, this is my call to action for you. So number one, send me an email if you want to do the training. Send me an email and write for me a motivation, and I am giving away one for free training on Reiki level 1. So there's your deal. Also, I do challenges where we do Qigong, we do Reiki meditations, we do Tai Chi. You know, Tai Chi is the graceful, slow martial arts that you see people doing in the parks. So if you are interested in that, send me an email, and I will add you to our next batch of challenges again for free, so that you can learn to know me and know that why am I on this planet, and then that you will learn why you are on this planet. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you everyone for giving me this time. Any questions? Kobus, if you want to add something. I managed to do it within 5 minutes of our time. Thank you. Thank you everyone. God bless you. Be blessed, be wise, be awesome. And I'm looking forward to number one, see you guys on tomorrow's talk, and number 2 on this journey that we walk together. Thank you everyone. Let me just have a look there. Clovis, you still there? Okay. So I've got about 5 minutes left before we end the session. If there's anything that you want to ask concerning Reiki, concerning spirituality or alchemy. You may ask. Otherwise, just send me an email, join up. But wait, there's more. Okay. Thank you, Sonia. I had to scroll up to see that. Let me just make this bigger so that I can see. Okay, and that is that currently what I do with online training, online training is not allowed with Reiki. Let me tell you why. The associations around the world do not accept that you have done your training if there's no proof of evidence, and their way of saying it is by saying you need to be in person. So what I'm doing currently, because we have COVID and lockdowns, I can't even get to Gauteng. I live in Limpopo, so I travel to Gauteng, but I can't get there because there's a provincial border. So we are busy working on plans or waiting for the government to open up the borders. What I'm in the meantime doing is those people that register for the training, I work with them one-on-one. However, they are, so let's say you want to do this training and you are far away from the centers where I do the training, then you and I can have a discussion telephonically or via Skype or via Zoom call or something once a week, twice a week, depending on you as a person. However, there is a physical aspect as well to the teachings which need to be done in person. But you know, where there is a plan or where there's an option, there can always be a plan.
Renier, there's just a question by Sonia that says, if I'm not a morning person, is a huge challenge for me. Being a night owl, functioning better at night, I tend to do better trying to do this late at night or not morning. Does this help or not? Should I push my boundaries and beliefs to rather do it in the morning? For free, smile.
Yeah, I saw that quickly, and then Sonia, I couldn't. No, sorry. Yeah, Sonia, and I just touched it, but thanks, Cobus, for bringing it up again. There's a saying that says progress over perfection. Meaning, if I don't, if I can't do anything in the morning, I'm not going to battle myself because I can't do that time. Then what is the other option? I can't remember if I put it that way. But if you can't do something in the morning, then do it in the evening. But if you can, do it mornings and evenings. It's like vitamin C. If you take it once a day, it's good. But if you can't, then once every twice is also good. Progress over perfection. I hope that answers you.
Okay, so Renier, we have 1 minute left.
Yes.
Close it down. So I'm going to suggest everyone, Renier is open for a Zoom call for anyone that is willing to do that. Because I see Loretta's also asking, can being a spiritual guide you through your dreams? Okay, thank you for sharing your heart. Sonia says, great. So do we work? We can now online and physical work for Reiki when laws are relaxed. Sonia, Loretta, can you just, here's the email address for Renier. Maybe just send him an email. Yes, his image live@gmail.com. And just reach out to him. I need to get prepared for the 12 o'clock session. But I think you all learned a lot from Renier. Renier is an amazing teacher, and he's been part of my journey. He's also been part of we do a retreat twice a year. where people come for a 5-day retreat, and we just take people on a mind, body, and spiritual journey. So please reach out to him and connect with him and learn from him. Renier, any last words?
Be blessed, wise, awesome. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you. Aho.
Okay, great, everyone. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Sonia. Renier, thank you so much. Blessings. I really appreciate it, and I believe you all learned a lot. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day. Renier, thank you very much.
Awesome. Somebody, see you.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.